That certainly is Jesus. He is our hero. We heard at the beginning of this Mass of Jesus' triumphal entry into Jerusalem, very much a hero, a king, the Messiah. Yet how quickly things changed. And yet Jesus asked God 3 times to let this cup pass. We just heard the story of the Passion and of how Jesus' love for us allowed him to live beyond his fears. Our love will allow us to live beyond our fears as well. It is a love that will prepare us to embrace the Paschal message, love that can make us heroes. We see in Jesus Christ a profound example of courage, his willingness to die for us. To fear is not a sin. Jesus feared, but he lived beyond that fear. Well, how about us? Are we willing to suffer for anything? Or do we focus on being comfortable? Would we set our face like flint for anything, for our friends, for our faith? Are we heroes? Are we willing to risk being unpopular? Are we willing to make tough decisions and choices that may go against our culture? Do we fail to speak the truth because we fear what others might think? Do we engage in activity that takes us away from God because we think it may be the popular thing to do? The crisis of Palm Sunday is the crisis of every time and culture. We're torn between Christ and the mobs, between popular culture and doing what we know is the better, nobler course, between casting our allegiance with Jesus or with those who would pull us in other directions, between the call of Christ and the comfort of safety. Truth is, we are all called to be heroes in our own way. We may prefer to put on our Christianity when it is convenient. That's not being a hero. That is allowing ourselves to be sucked into something that will have no end. When will we stop? This week, we begin the holiest time of our religious year, and as we prepare this week, ask ourselves these questions. What are we willing to give, to do? What fear will we overcome? And if we are not willing to stand up for our friends and ideals, if we don't stand up for anything, what does our life mean? Are we willing to do the thing Jesus preached about and lived, to give ourselves for others? God did not take away the Passion, relieving Jesus of the cup that he was to drink. God showed that greatness consists of love that is willing to sacrifice for others. Earthly rulers and we must work for the actual good of actual people, no matter what the cost. My brothers and sisters, will we be heroes?